The New York Times reports President Trump has secretly ordered the Pentagon to conduct military actions against some Latin American drug cartels. This after the administration branded several as terrorist organizations. Olivia Rinaldi is back with me now at the desk. So good to have you here. I want to play for you sound from Secretary of State Marco Rubio about the necessity of the designation and what it might imply about future military involvement. Let's listen.
We cannot continue to just treat these guys as local street gangs. They have weaponry that looks like what terrorists, in some cases armies have. They control territory in many cases. Those cartels extend from the Maduro regime in Venezuela, which is not a legitimate government. We don't recognize the Maduro regime as legitimate. It is a criminal enterprise, all the way to the various different cartels that operate in Mexico. And in between, you find them in Ecuador, you find them in Guatemala, you find TDA, what people would call street gangs, but actually are operating as criminal enterprises.
Mexico's president today, Claudia Sheinbaum, said America's not coming to Mexico. We've always rejected that, but there are things to pay attention to here in this space.
Oh, certainly. This is a major escalation, especially in the fight against drugs, the war on drugs that has continued. But it's in the context of what we've seen this administration do as it relates to our counterparts down in Latin America. So we've seen those fentanyl tariffs, right? The tariffs on Mexico and Canada and China to really, lash back, prevent the flow of illicit drugs coming across the border on both sides. We have seen this White House through executive orders and legislation on Capitol Hill crack down on the U.S. border. But still, it doesn't seem like it's enough, because now another escalation. The president says, or at least we've seen from this report, that they are now directing the Pentagon to begin using military force against these organizations. And you heard from Secretary Rubio, they're well funded, they have stable income, and they have a lot of weapons. So certainly the question would be, under what pretense would they use this force? And the president was actually asked about this today when he was at that meeting with Azerbaijan and Armenia, if he would send the military to Latin America. He did not answer specifically, but he said, we're playing a tough game. So clearly this is a major focus of this administration, and they're willing to bet it all